Alright guys, it's here. Austin Butler, Patrick Bateman, American Psycho. Yeah, this isn't a fever dream. Luca Guadagnino, the dude who made Call Me By Your Name and Bones and All, is now tackling a new American Psycho movie, and Butler is stepping into the shoes of one of the most terrifying and memed characters in film history. And let me tell you, those shoes, massive. Christian Bale's performance in American Psycho wasn't just great, it was insane. I mean, the man gave us the business card scene and a performance so unhinged that people weren't sure if they should be terrified or impressed. So does Austin Butler have what it takes to pull off this role? Let's break it down. Starting with Luca Guadagnino. Guadagnino doesn't just make normal movies. He takes his time, he builds atmosphere, and his horror, it's artsy. So we're probably gonna see a more elevated and psychological take on American Psycho rather than the straight up satire of the last one.
Hey, Paul!
And let's give credit where it's due. Austin Butler, the dude can act. He became Elvis. He spent 3 years method acting, got stuck with the voice, and even Priscilla Presley said he nailed it. He has that commitment, the intensity, and most importantly, the charisma. Patrick Bateman isn't just a cold-blooded psycho, he's also charmingly terrifying, and that's Austin Butler's specialty. And then there's Dune. He's literally playing a sadistic, power-hungry maniac, so we know he can go dark. He's got the physicality, he's got the presence, and if there's one thing he can nail, it's transforming himself. Food Rautha, I probably mispronounced that, Gore the Godslayer. The similarities are insane. Both their ranges are absurd. Two borderline shapeshifters. But here's where things get dicey. Christian Bale didn't just play Patrick Bateman, he redefined him. The guy brought this eerie, robotic, almost alien-like energy that made every scene unsettling. His voice was clinical, his mannerisms were precise, and his psychotic breaks were really scary. Butler, on the other hand, is smooth. He's got an effortless, laid-back energy, and while that worked wonders for Elvis, Patrick Bateman is tightly wound. He's not just a killer, he's a guy suppressing insane levels of rage under a corporate mask. Bale mastered the art of a psychopath pretending to be normal, something so polished and put together that you don't see the cracks until it's the end of the movie. That's the challenge for Butler. Can he tap into that surgical coldness and make us believe he's a man who dismembers people after dinner reservations? Now, before we compare them too much more, let's talk about the honorable mentions of who could have played the psychopath that is Patrick Bateman. Honorable mention number 1, Jacob Elordi. Elvis for Elvis. The movie Elvis with Austin Butler versus the movie Priscilla with Jacob Elordi. Both are really good movies. And Jacob Elordi's range is also pretty amazing to watch. I discovered this guy from Euphoria, where he played the character Nate Jacobs, a high school kid. Watching Priscilla was really a treat because he's an exciting actor with an explosive personality. And no, I literally mean explosive. He plays it cool for most of the movie or most of the episode, and he loses his mind in an instant. The truth, Jacob Elordi would have been a wonderful casting for Bateman. It's the personality switch from relaxation to rage that he's so good at, the clinical attention to the way he looks, the stone-cold poker face that is his signature. Honorable mention number 2 is Timothée Chalamet. Okay, and before anyone attacks me, I have a really good reason on why Timmy could have been a dope American Psycho. Number 1, him and Luca Guadagnino have already worked together. They made Bones and All super recently and reportedly had a really good chemistry. Number 2, just from what I saw when I watched Dune, I know Timmy has the ability to play a stone-cold killer. His lanky yet tall frame with his award-winning ability to flip the switch could have made him the perfect candidate for the legendary Psycho. So, is Austin Butler doomed to fail? No. But does he have massive shoes to fill? For sure. Bale's Bateman was unhinged, terrifying, hilarious. Butler's Bateman, still a mystery. But if he brings the commitment he did to Elvis and leans to that dark Dune energy, we might just be looking at a new kind of psycho. Butler is a mood actor. He thrives when the cameras linger on his expressions. If Guadagnino leans into that, we might get a Bateman that's less exaggerated but more disturbingly realistic. Comment down below which actor or movie you want me to cover next, and if you enjoyed this video, I have plenty more here. Thank you for watching.